You're good.
I would start on the anterior side, one of the easiest muscles to identify, pectoralis major, here and here. Working down underneath the aponeurosis is the rectus abdominis, external oblique, serratus anterior. You will not be able to see internal oblique or transverse abdominis because they're deeper muscles. Working up into the arm, you'll see the latissimus dorsi, which is one of the larger muscles, the largest muscle on the back. It wraps around to the front here. Again, latissimus dorsi found in the back. As it turns the corner, comes up and around the back and attaches to the arm. You're not going to get a great look at the deltoid from this side. The deltoid would be found on the back side. This is part of the deltoid here. As you work down the arm, we've got coracobrachialis, bicep brachii, and tricep brachii. Moving further down into the leg, we've got sartorius, gracilis, again sartorius, gracilis, tensor fasciolata here, and also here, which is continuous with the IT band there. The quad group made up of vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and rectus femoris. Vastus intermedialis found underneath. You're not going to be able to see it on the superficial view. You're getting a slight look at the adductor group in here. And again, you're going to have adductor magnus, longus, and brevis. I will not be testing on which one is which. Moving further down the leg, the calf muscle, gastrocnemius and soleus, both making up the calf group. Both are continuous with the calcaneal tendon or your Achilles tendon in the heel. Last one we'll have here is tibialis anterior in the front. And where it is, here we go, fibularis longus there. Working up the back of the leg, we've got two primary muscles that run down the back of the leg making up the hamstring. The one that works lateral is bicep femoris, which is huge in a cat, not as big in a human. And the one that works medial is semitendinosus. Underneath semitendinosus, which is shown here, and also here, is semimembranosus. If this were an actual muscle, I could take the semitendinosus, pull it away, and expose quite a large semimembranosus underneath. The tendon for semimembranosus and semitendinosus works medially across the back of the knee, which is very easy to feel. Bicep femoris works laterally across the knee, also very easy to feel. We have gluteus maximus, one of the largest muscles in the body, here, and gluteus medius, found in between tensor fasciolata and gluteus maximus.
Where's tensor fasciolata?
Tensor fasciolata is right here.
All right.
Working up the back.
What about gluteus minimus?
Gluteus minimus is going to be deeper, so you're not going to see it on a superficial view. On the back, latissimus dorsi, another huge muscle across the back, the lower back. Trapezius, large muscle, V-shaped muscle working toward the top, goes all the way up to the occipital bone in the skull. Infraspinatus, again, keep in mind now the scapula is right here. Spine of the scapula works this way, so underneath the spine of the scapula is infraspinatus. You're also going to get a look at teres major here. Teres minor would be found a little further up here. You'll get a bit of a look here on the opposite arm when the arm is raised. Teres minor, teres major. The rhomboid group, if I could pull the trapezius out of the way, rhomboid group's going to be here and here, attaching the vertebral surface of the scapula to the vertebral column. If I could reflect the trapezius, it would expose supraspinatus, working above the spine of the scapula, and infraspinatus working below. Last muscle, very large muscle on the shoulder, primary shoulder muscle is the deltoid. There's the posterior deltoid, lateral deltoid, and on the opposite side here is the anterior deltoid.
What about the neck?
This muscle, sternocleidomastoid, again shown quite easily right here. Sternocleidomastoid, sternum, mastoid process. Sternocleidomastoid.
We're full levator.
Levator scapula would be found in here, but it's a deeper muscle found underneath the trapezius.
Bicep, tricep, brachialis, coracobrachialis.
Deltoid on the shoulder, bicep, tricep, and in between, brachialis. In the armpit, here is coracobrachialis. And now down into the forearm, we have brachioradialis. For the forearm, the central muscle working across the wrist on the posterior side is extensor digitorum, and on either side will be the extensors radialis and extensor ulnaris. On the anterior side, the muscle that runs across the center of the wrist to the palm of the hand is palmaris longus, and on either side you'll have flexor ulnaris and flexor radialis.
Capiche?
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nickel. There he is. The fine man himself, the fine man himself.
Okay,